Hello, dear viewers. Thank you for joining me. It's Becca from Readings by the Empress and Loving Source Tarot. And I ask you first to choose stones that draw you. Choose the stone that draws you. You could choose more than one, but we'll start with one. Okay, and we will begin. For those of you who chose the Amazonite. All right. There's a lot of electromagnetic energy in the air caused by various things, not always good. The stone acts as a filter for that pollution. It opens the throat and heart chakras and allows you to see and speak your truth without the static of everyday life drowning you out. Love it. Clarifying, speaking truth. Wonderful. Okay, so let's see reading pile number 1. And we are asking Source, what may I not be seeing that is crucial for me to see? So we're asking a biggie today. 7 of Coins from the Light Seers Tarot. And we have the Hermit, your first major arcana. And from Hearth Intuitive Tarot, we have the Prince of Wands. And we have the 2 of Swords. Okay. And so we have the Strength card with the Knight Waite deck. And we have the Moon with the Knight Waite deck. Oh, wow. Look at these major arcana coming out for you today, pile number 1. Okay. So that means there is some... Yeah, I love the energy of this, though. It's not like active, not that you're not active. You are with well, basically this is the Knight of Wands, right? So you are active with your everyday things, with things that you've been working on with a main priority, but really spiritually, where the energy is in your major arcana is under the surface, actually. Because we've got the Strength card here. So that's divine strength and protection over you. And oh, so much strength, especially, I just almost feel like it flows like a river, and it flows through your heart too. Because remember, the strength of the maiden with the lion is strength through gentleness, right? Strength through love. And the Moon is strength through intuition. It's like the pull of the Moon. It has a pull all on its own. It's like something is happening. You don't have to direct it. This is not about action right here to grow spiritually. It's more about, unless that's meditation, perhaps with the Hermit, but this is about receiving. Okay. And what is just moving with what is already flowing. That's what I want to say it is. Yes. Okay. So let's clarify with the Rider Waite-Smith. 3 of Coins. This might, in fact, some of this strength and this intuition has to do with building something that is involving other people and does, in fact, prosper you with the Coins. It does prosper you. Okay, the Hermit and the 7 of Coins, which may be needed with the 7 of Coins. You might feel like you don't have quite enough. The Fool card is a new beginning, so you get another major arcana. So the Hermit is trying to give you a message, obviously. And now the 7 of Coins person, right? The harvest is rich, but somehow the worker is not looking satisfied, or the worker's looking worried. It could be that, is it enough? That question, or it could be the nature of the work that is a little dissatisfying. There's something, it's not quite what you want. So I think that there's a new beginning, and the messenger is trying to give it to you. So you may have already heard these whisperings, right? In a way, the thoughts that come to you on an unguarded moment, those kinds of thoughts might really be what you need to do. Yeah. Meditation may help to clarify it, or help you to, it's not only clarifying it, It's let go of the things that worry you about it. It's letting go of that. Enjoying the moment. There's some goal that something you're building. Maybe it's something you've already begun to build that will indeed be profitable to you. And it plays to your strengths. And your intuition is useful in it. Okay, and then we have the Knight of Wands and the Two of Swords and the Five of Cups. Okay, now that's all about what's going on in mental processes that affect our emotions, right? So the Two of Swords, it might be hard to make a decision right now. That's okay. The Knight of Wands might be something you'd been moving forward with. Maybe you're having a pause in it. And the Five of Cups, maybe, did I make a mistake there? Or maybe you are looking on something that you've been pursuing, but now you're thinking, I need to rethink this a little bit. Maybe I need to change it a little bit. And a wand can be a goal. It can be, a plan, but it's a movement towards something. It's all about energy. It's where is the energy? Maybe the energy had been in something and you're feeling that energy not in that so much anymore. And you're needing to change it a bit. Maybe that's what this new beginning is. Maybe that's what that Three of Coins is. You may want to consult with somebody. You may want to get some expertise as you move forward. That's what I'm seeing. But I feel it's a time of reflection, maybe meditation, maybe consultation, gathering information and consulting your intuition. It's a time of that as you get ready to move into a new beginning that will indeed profit you. That's what I am seeing here. Do not feel bad. Don't look back with regret. No, everything is a learning process. Everything is. Really, there is no such thing as failure if we use whatever setback or whatever, pause to evaluate the effectiveness of what we're doing to grow and change. This is just part of it. So don't look back with regret at all. I feel like they're saying at all. You've got lots of energy that can be motivated to do. You maybe need a little more information. You need to pay attention to your intuition. Yes, meditation's a great idea. Consultation's a great idea, but you are a strong, strong person with that strength card, and you are being watched out for. So I hope that is helpful to you, pile number one. I thank you so much for joining me. See you next time. Welcome to your reading, pile number two. Now you chose the Angelite. Acceptance of situations that can't be changed is extremely difficult. It may be a death or a change in a relationship or anything. Angelite, when used with meditation, helps connect to the true meaning of acceptance. All things happen for a reason. Only the universe knows why. All right. Well, that is amazing. Okay. So in the Light Seers Tarot, we have the Ace of Coins, the Two of Coins. And in the True Heart Intuitive Tarot, we have the Six of Swords and the Nine of Swords. In the Night Waite, we have the Three of Wands and we have the Three of Cups. Okay, so we are asking what is crucial for you to know right now. All right. And let's see what we get. We don't have any major arcana in this, do we now? Okay. Let's see then. I like that Six of Swords. Don't you? And the Nine of Swords. Okay, so I am thinking, pile number three, you've been through some things that make you worry. That in fact, you've learned some things, in fact, with these six swords, that make you feel like, oh boy, they haven't been easy things to learn. Bits of knowledge that made it feel very turbulent. But look at this, the Six Swords, the 6 birds, air sign, makes sense. She's being pulled on out of that. She's pulled out of the turbulence. She's gotten through the rough times, and now we're coming free. So the 9 of Swords may be a worry. It may be a habitual tendency to worry because of whatever these 6 of Swords were, right? However, we have Ace of Coins over here, like Source giving you some new security, something that will enhance your physical security. And the 2 of Coins means you keep juggling, you keep on balancing. The 3 of Wands is you looking out. You have invested effort and it will pay off. And the 3 of Cups is a celebratory feeling. So, wow. So we're at a transition point here, pile number 3. I see a transition point away from turbulence and learning some things you'd rather not have had to learn to some hopefulness in the future. And of course, you keep your balance all the time because you're just tough like that. And the 3 of Cups, celebration even. Okay, let me see. We have the 4. Oh, this is pile number 2. I think I called you pile number 3. We have the 4 of Coins. You're hanging on to your security. That really backs up what we're seeing here. This is just worry, but this is you're coming out of it. You know, you're being pulled out of it. Okay. And this King of Coins, stability. Okay. So I think I see why I don't get a lot of major arcana here, because you are just generally good at really balancing things to keep yourself secure. And the King of Coins is suggesting you build up some security as well. So, and you're always looking out to the future. You always have efforts you put in place to look out to the future. I really think it's safe to go into a more celebratory feeling, celebrate what you are, what you've done, thank God you were able to do this. Thank God you have that wisdom. Thank God you have this ability, because it actually puts you in a good position for things to pay off in your future. The 9 of Wands would make you want to, that's because of, right, the 9 of Swords, the 6 of Swords, the things that you have been learning and makes you worry. That makes you a little worried about the future, right? It makes you worried about the future. But look at this. They're saying, no, look further out. Because you are good at investing in your future and it will pay off. Let me see. Ace of Wands. Opportunities are still coming in for you. Yeah. So that's all I see. So what's crucial for you to know right now, pile number 2, is that though there may have been things that have been recently that have made you worried, that make you worry for the future, that were difficult to hear, guess what? We're coming out, you're being pulled on up out of that. And let yourself be pulled out of it. Let yourself be freed of that worrisome thinking, because you have gained stability. You will hang on to your stability. And in fact, you should celebrate what is coming in, what you're working toward. Wow, that's a great reading, pile number 2. And it doesn't have major arcana because it's basically telling you nothing has changed all that much for you. You can continue to rely on your strengths. You can continue to rely on what you've built. That's what that's saying. Beautiful. That's a beautiful reading. All right. Well, I thank you, pile number 2, and we'll see you next time. Hello, dear viewer. Thank you for joining me. Pile number 3. Okay, so this is your reading, and you chose the Labradorite. Labradorite helps expand the mind and further spiritual growth. It does this by calming the negative side of our personality and helps us to think twice when it comes to impulsive behavior. This incredible stone is linked to the third eye chakra. So to go by your intuition, and I gotta think it means you see things in a deeper way, because you see the Labradorite, it's like there's a layer underneath the top layer, underneath the next layer. So the third eye will help you to see things from a more spiritual, intuitive perspective. And that helps with impulsivity, right? You don't need to make decisions based upon a surface understanding of what's going on. Okay, so for the light Seers Tarot, we have the Seven of Cups and we have the Four of Swords. For the True Heart Intuitive Tarot, we have the Five of Swords and we have the Seven of Swords. And for the Night Waite, we have the Chariot and the Judgment card. Interesting. All right. And we will clarify using the Rider Waite-Smith. Wow. So your major arcana is they're all in this column, which is kind of interesting because I always feel like this is in some ways, it could be past, present, future. It could be what we're going into. And that's where your major arcana lie. The Chariot, something's taking off for you. Something's taking off suddenly for you. And the Judgment card is good clarity, good judgment, deemed worthy. Interesting. And we have the Seven of Cups, which is a little bit of confusion sometimes, and the Four of Swords, which is retreat. Okay, so even if we're taking this as past, then things may have looked confusing and like, I don't know what's coming. And the Four of Swords might be, okay, I need to rest. I need to take care of myself. I need to retreat a bit. Five of Swords and Seven of Swords. So this is about, right, something was cut away, something is done. The Seven of Swords was something underhanded, or you couldn't see it. Simply, it can sometimes be something the universe is accomplishing under the surface and you can't see it. It can sometimes be something you're doing underneath the surface, and you're keeping it on the down low right now because there's a reason. It will be for the greater good. So let's see. And then that leads to Chariot and clarity and good judgment. Okay, so we have the Queen of Swords, clarifying that, which is your intelligence and your ability to pick up the Ace of Swords, your ability to hear messages from Spirit. So that's Queen of Swords, your intelligence, your boundary setting, your directness, your planning ability is wonderful. That's what that is. Okay. And it's clarifying these other sword cards. So I kind of feel like whatever happened with the Five of Swords, maybe you're cutting something away, maybe you're calling victory. It was planful, it was smart, it was logical. And the Seven of Swords, I really feel like for some of you, this is about, you've got plans, you're keeping them on the down low. They will be for the greater good. They will prevent conflict, actually. And they do aid in your victory. They did aid in your victory. So there's something here with this. Very smart. And it's helping with the Chariot and the Judgment card. You have good judgment. You have clarity. Something is taking off. The Eight of Cups is something you want then, because the Eight of Cups is about sort of spending time away from everybody, communing with our own emotions, our intuitions, getting to the place where we're really centered in what it is we need, we want, we feel, looking for what's missing, on to the next thing that would be a good source of emotional fulfillment or what would be emotionally rewarding. It feels like something has happened. It sort of launched you into the next thing. But you have been very planful and you have used your head. So it's okay. It might have been something that was kind of confusing and even kind of threw you for a loop for a while. You had to rest. You had to meditate. You had to take care of yourself. But here we have all of a sudden launched into something new and good, using clarity and good judgment. Very, very interesting here. Yeah. So I think this is quite promising. this reading, pile number 3? Let me see. Yeah, 4 of Swords times 2. Yep, you have needed to rest and take care of yourself, and please be okay with that. Take a break. You have needed to sometimes take a break from thinking in the past. And I still feel like you're kind of coming out of this, because then you were very smart. You're very smart here. Yeah. And don't worry. If something is moving forward quickly, I think you are in great shape to make it work for you, actually. All right, that's what I've got, pile number 3. Thank you so much for coming to this reading, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.